World on my shoulder, can't lie, weigh a ton. Tell it how it is, never been the one to front. I'm a wild boy, black guinea in the front. I pop out after not seeing me.
Alright, we made it to Chicago. Been here for a couple hours now, and it hasn't disappointed. But the cold is getting to us. I can't even feel my hands right now. Yeah, just trying to get used to the cold. I mean, it was snowing earlier when we landed in the morning. Hasn't snowed since then, but definitely need my gloves. I underestimated how cold it was gonna be, but yeah, I can't feel my hands, like I said. I'm gonna get my gloves for next time. So far, Chicago's pretty dope though. Looks like Kevin Hart is gonna be here the entire weekend, January 3rd to 5th. So maybe we'll catch him on the streets. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna have to chill out. Like, I need a little time out before I start eating again. I know y'all seen it already, but it's still kicking for me. The tonkatsu ramen with that pork bao bun on top of the brown sugar matcha boba tea on top of the matcha pudding with red bean. Like, come on now. I just need a quick timeout before I come back in the game, you feel me? But one thing I'm surprised of is how walkable this actually is. Like before I came here, I thought I would need my car by any means necessary, but now that I'm seeing like what's all around here within a 5-10 minute walk, I feel like I don't really need a car. Like, they got hospitals, they got restaurants, of course, they got stores, Target, Whole Foods, everything within 10 minutes, which is crazy. And if not, then you got the train station. All right, we have made it back to the hotel because I couldn't even feel my hands out there. I had to put the camera away, seriously, because it was actually super cold for me. I'm gonna bring my gloves tomorrow. I'm gonna be super prepared next time, but I just couldn't do it. This is our first night in Chicago. We have been just chilling, walking around, eating some good food, ready for tomorrow and the next few days where we'll be going on some apartment tours. We'll be checking out some food spots like Pequod's Pizzeria, and I think it was Pravari, the Italian Michelin star restaurant. We're gonna be trying that spot out, and then, you know, just some coffee shops, anything else around here. We're right in the downtown area. So we have River North just across the bridge here. We got Streeterville right there. West Loop is a little further out. We might have to take the train for or catch an Uber for. But looking forward to that because the Uber driver even said the West Loop, the Fulton Market District area, that's gonna be your best bet for all the restaurants and stuff. So I'm excited. Personally, I thought I was gonna love the cold, and turns out I actually do. I think I like the cold for now. I know people on Reddit, people that review Chicago, that talk about it, they say they don't like the cold. They'd rather stay in somewhere like Florida, where, you know, it's hot all the time, or it has great weather by the water, which is nice. But when you grow up with it, like every single day of your life, you're born and raised there, you want to try something different. And being able to, you know, wear, you know, matching sets, matching sweats, you can wear beanies, you can wear anything. You can have like 3-5 layers on you and you'll still feel cold. Like, there's so many different things you can do with your fit, and it'll just feel good. Plus, literally everything is near here. Like, definitely no car is gonna be needed unless there's like some emergency, some outbreak where we gotta take a road trip back down to Florida, or we just wanna take a road trip down to Florida with the dogs. In the case of any holidays or anything like that, that'll be a good time for the car. Yeah, other than that, I'd rather just get an electric scooter. I'd rather just walk it. I don't even need my Civic no more. So we're just gonna be chilling for the rest of the night. I don't know who designed this spot, but it looks like, I don't know, a big ass beehive, not gonna lie. Just like cool curved balconies. And then what's weird about it too is the cars are literally hanging off the edge here. I'm being a little dramatic, but they're just hanging on the sides of the building there, which is interesting to me. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you don't see these types of things in Florida. The architecture is fire. Obviously, the river here is pretty clean too. Love to see it. And also cold. Plus, I have been using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for the past couple hours so far, as you can tell earlier. So far, I kind of like it. I mean, to be fair, it was pretty dark a little earlier, and it's kind of hard to see. I don't think it's great in dark settings, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, just from the size alone, It's so easy to just whip out and start recording. Already seen a couple of people walking around. They were using the same exact thing, probably one of the other models as well. But it's pretty nice, plus the mic that it comes with. And it has the extra lens. It has the wide angle lens inside, and it has the black Pro Mist lens that you can also put on. So I don't know when I should be using those, but for now, I kind of like the way that this looks. And literally, all I gotta do, just flip, and literally just start recording myself, just like that. So pretty clean. My cousin let me hold it for a little bit while I'm in Chicago so I can see how it is, see if I can get some cool shots with it, like I said. And then it fits perfectly in my bag. Also, this bag was low-key a steal from Zara. I think it was like over 30% off and it ended up being like 17 bucks. It's kind of like a nylon feel. Pretty deep right here. You can fit a couple DJIs in there for sure. So yeah, this is pretty fire. Good cop from Zara. Also, my other cop from Zara, yeah, this wool style jacket. Just get a little feel, you know, a little something, but it feels great. I like the pockets, deep pockets in here. This is what I wore to the airport. It was pretty hot, had to take it off in Tampa. But once I got here, I was glad that I had it on. It was like a light snow when we first landed, so I was definitely grateful to have this. Also has the little straps here. If I want to take these out, kind of just tie it on the bottom, like absolutely stealth mode, if that's what you want to go for. But I'm done rebelling. We'll see y'all tomorrow when we actually start these apartment tours early morning at like 8 or 9 a.m.
My dog get fucked up, hit tried to codeine for a kidney. Two fingers locked up, no they with me. I was in Melbourne, fucking on Sydney. If it's smoke, it's going up like a chimney. In the AP store, and they looking at me like the girls who both won Wembley. Need a rich bitch with no enemies. Nigga play with my name, then it's injuries. Ever since I popped out, it's been inquiries. I'm a post, they gon' buy it, they feeling me. She pull us sucking everything out of me. I know niggas my close still doubting me. All the nephews and nieces gon' shout at me. Anytime, every time, all of your uncles and aunties is proud of me. Us, you the only one who hated us, honestly wild to me. I watched some snake boots, came from Calgary. Niggas ain't shit, we learned that from the algorithm. Came in all black like a English pilgrim. Bet I'ma feed the children. Bet we gon' bust up $1 billion.
Who died? And he talking my block, I'ma bleed it. Think this bitch is a dope till I breathe it. Keep it stacked, man, I'm really conceited. So about your 2 cents, you can keep it. When this shit a marathon, keep breathing. Already made miles if I need her. She gon' think you a trick too.
All right, what's up? We are back at the hotel. It's been a long day, but it's actually still pretty early. Toured 3 apartments. I'll just give you the rundown real quick. So the first one that we toured had some nice amenities there, nice floor plan. The windows were fire. The floor to ceiling windows are a must have now. Like over in Tampa, Florida, you can barely get that. Maybe like a handful, 1 to 3 apartments max in Tampa, Florida. But over here in Chicago, at like every single apartment, which is like a game changer when it comes to lighting, when it comes to just like, I don't know, waking up, just looking out the window, looking at the city, changes the game for sure. The only issue with this apartment is it did seem a little outdated, but I mean, the floor plans itself were fire. For the price you pay out here, everything needs to be top notch. You can't just be skimping out on little things that you really want here and there just because of the floor plan itself. Everything needs to hit the community, the amenities, everything needs to be top tier if you're gonna pay over 4, even 5K for rent. The second one though, that's when everything actually clicked for us low key. So yes, the rent is actually high, which means everything should be top tier, right? Everything here has been top tier. I mean, it's a recently developed building. They said they were an architecture first firm, which means that everything was designed, you know, with reason, with purpose. Everything was great. I mean, the finishes were nice. Being able to have your entire living room just be flooded in with light, I mean, it's sick. It's sick. So obviously the floor plan was nice. The bathrooms were pretty big on this one. Very nice in-unit washer and dryers, which is honestly like something I take for granted sometimes. Like it should be a thing that every apartment has, but some people have never had an in-unit washer and dryer, and I'd rather have that more than not. And I'd rather have it be modern, if anything. I'd rather have it be up to date. Not only was the floor plan fire, the amenities through the roof. I mean, they have a sauna, they have a steam room, they have an amazing gym that goes around some sides of the building. They have a co-ed spa as well, so we can both go in the sauna if we want to, and a full court basketball court. They also set it up for pickleball sometimes. They have a pickleball event coming. They have a golf simulator. They have a media theater. So I mean, you get everything that you want. I feel like I never have to leave. Like, I don't need a gym membership. I don't need anywhere to play basketball. I have everything I need in my apartment. And if I'm gonna be paying up to $5K in total rent for this, yes, I'd rather have all that stuff. As far as the cons for this one, I didn't really find any. I mean, I guess the rent being pretty high, I guess that is a con. I want it to be the best possible apartment that we get on the next one. So I want to be a little picky with the things that I'm asking for. Moving on to the third and last apartment that we toured today. It's in a whole different area from Optima and the other one. This one was nice. It was a mid-rise apartment. It was nothing too crazy, nothing over the top. I mean, you still had the fancy floor-to-ceiling windows. You had a great floor plan. The amenities were a little lackluster, especially off this second apartment we just got off, going straight into this one. It was a little hard to justify the smaller amenities for this one, but it was still okay. And the rent price actually reflected that. I mean, it wasn't as crazy over the top, up to 5K. This one was actually pretty cheap, thankfully, and it was in a good location. We went to a coffee shop right next to it, and that was pretty good. I will say, walking in the city so far these past 24 hours, it has been pretty nice, and I really love the walkability compared to being in Florida, you know, having to drive everywhere. I see why people don't have cars here, because you really don't need a car when you have Target right there. You have an urgent care right next to you. I mean, the gym is literally a couple floors under you. You have a basketball court. You got the dog spa next to you. We even had a vet that was on the ground level at one of these apartments, which is pretty crazy. Like, literally don't have to go anywhere. So what's the point of having a car? And some of these apartments are charging $300-$400 per car to be in one of their garages per month. And some of them, they don't even manage it. It's a third party, which is just, I wouldn't see the reason in justifying $300 to $400 per month for my car when I don't really need it. And I'll probably just be working from home anyway, or just exploring the community, exploring the city, which is what I'm supposed to do. I mean, that's what I'm paying the rent for the convenience, for the location. So I need to make the best of it. So we decided to come back to the hotel after the tours just to get some work done and, you know, just debrief, figure out what we're doing next, which we are actually going to Pequod's Pizzeria tonight, literally like in like 45 minutes. We're about to go get ready right now, but we're definitely gonna eat a whole deep dish pizza. That is the goal tonight. I mainly found Pequod's because me and Cherry actually just finished watching The Bear. We watched all 3 seasons within the past couple months so far, and it is fire. I think that was one of the reasons why we really like Chicago. We like the scenery, the environment of that show. The restaurants seem fire. I tried to book the restaurant they were at during season 3's finale, which was called Ever, I think it is, but I wasn't interested in paying $325 deposit per person as a standard. So I was like, okay, maybe not this time. I'll try out a bunch of different places first. And that's when we got into Pequod's. That was actually the pizzeria mentioned in one of the episodes where they brought in a deep dish for one of their guests at the restaurant. So definitely check that out and keep y'all updated. So let's go.
Yeah, palm trees, white sand, 13 hours my flight land. They got a Italian leather my right hand. Swan here, my right hand, man, like 2 5s on the dice land. I got a 10 with me. Bad shawty from Sin City. And shawty got friends, yeah, all 10 of her friends pretty. All 10 of them 10. I stepped in the MG, I'm feeling rich as fuck, my chin up. Album drop, I just hit them up like fuck, nigga, just give it up. Niggas ain't real, man, the jig is up. I'm on ace of spades, I'm drunk as fuck. Smoking on niggas, I'm blunt as fuck. I want smoke with the winners and runner ups. Coming at Taylor, that's dumb as fuck. Now your fans just looking like what the fuck, nigga. And your bitches like, got her 10 toes deep in the sand, sipping on.
All right, we are back from Chicago. I know it's been a while. Let me explain. Okay, I know I didn't vlog that much before we went to that dinner because, y'all, that food absolutely took me out. And the cold, I could barely even hold this freaking DJI camera as I was walking outside. The TLDR is the city is absolutely fire. Already ready to come back to the snow, hopefully, in this next winter. I like the cold. I don't know about y'all. Being in Florida, you never really feel 0 degrees ever. So that was the first time that I actually felt that, and I couldn't even feel my hands. Like, somebody wanted me to take a picture of them and their family, and I couldn't even feel my hands. I was about to drop their phone. I was imagining I had to pay for a new phone for them on the spot. I just went through with it because I didn't want to back down. I wanted to take that picture for them, but yo, it was crazy. I was scared to death, but luckily we went into a pharmacy. We got those little disposable hand warmers. Put them in your hands. You keep them in your pockets so they just warm your hands up as you go out through your day. That was super helpful. I wish I got that on the first day. We ended up getting it on the last day, which was kind of whack. So just little things like that, rookie mistakes, I know. But to wrap up the apartments that we saw, absolutely crazy. I know you already seen some clips. We have a top 3 list that we're going to be looking into closer to the end of our current lease. To sum it up, the top 3 really set the bar all the way up here, and every single apartment that wasn't there just did not make the cut. Like, they were cut from the team in general. When you got saunas in the gym, when you got a steam room, when you have a golf simulator, which I've been trying to get into golf, so I might as well try it out if it's there. They got a media room, when you have a theater room, like when you have all these things, it sets the bar all the way up here. You're not gonna care about anything on this level since this is the standard, right? And I know I touched on the spacious floor plans again, because when comparing it to a New York style, which to be honest, we wanted to try New York at first because, I mean, New York is one of the most popular city in the country, but just looking at the spaces that they offer, you're literally paying the same amount of rent as here in Chicago with crazy luxury amenities. You get this crazy floor plan, skyscraper on whatever 20th, 30th floor if you want, and you're paying the same price for a shoebox in New York. You're getting straight shoeboxes under 1,000 square foot. There's no way you can fit 2 people and 2 dogs, 2 huskies at that, in one single shoebox. There's no way I'm paying that much for New York. I mean, I know it's about location, I know, but that's not my thing. I don't feel like that's really as important as a spacious floor plan for me, because I like having a home, I like designing it, I like having decor. I just like making it homey, and you can't really do that when you have such a small space at that. Chicago also has one of the best locations I've ever seen too. I mean, super walkable. You get access to all this public transportation. You got the subway and you got the bus, which we only tried once. It was actually easier than I thought. I mean, we were taking Ubers at first, but the bus is so much cheaper and it's a lot more easier to get around, to be honest. The Ubers were like 5 times the cost, so I kind of wish we did the bus every day, but oh well, it's just a learning curve. But yeah, the location is fire. I mean, you get quality food nearly on every single block. You got cool coffee shops that you wouldn't even know about unless you walked by it. Little things like that I personally enjoy, and you can't really find out in Tampa because there's more likely franchises than small businesses or hole in the walls. There's not really that much variety on Tampa's blocks versus Chicago's, because like you can literally go to Nike, say right here, hole in the wall coffee shop right here, and then you have all these other retailer stores just everywhere, sprinkled everywhere on one single street. And that's exactly where these apartments are located, which is pretty crazy to me. And yeah, that's exactly what you can get with New York, but I mean, again, the prices, we're gonna be paying 2, even 3 times as much if we wanted to get over 1,000 square foot. Like, make it make sense. But yeah, just to wrap it up, I thought I had to just come back on here and give you a quick recap of the entire story. I love the city. I'll go back again, even in that crazy weather where I can't even feel my hands. And also, I made the rookie mistake of bringing my ripped jeans to Chicago, which it ended up freezing my entire legs off. Like, I could not even wear those for 1 second out there. Just to let y'all know that that cold is not for play. Just be wary when you actually go. Other than the crazy cold weather, which really isn't a con for me, I tried to play devil's advocate and find other cons to make me not want to move here or give me a reason not to at all. And it's hard to find them, like, especially when you get those views up top, going 50 floors on a luxury apartment, when you have a steam room, a sauna in your apartment, you have a full-on basketball court, you have a great community with great community events. Like, one of them had a PGA-led golf instructor to help you learn how to play golf. They had a coffee barista come in and help you guys how to make your own lattes. Like, right up my alley, things that I actually want to learn with people that I actually want to meet in my apartment itself. Because if y'all are paying the same amount of rent as me, I want to know what y'all do. I want to know like what ideas we can kick off each other and just make friends that way. Other than that, let me know if y'all have any other suggestions on where we should have gone in Chicago, or when we do get there, what places should we check out other than the things that I've already shown. That'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all sticking through this entire trip. This was definitely one to remember. Great way to start off 2025. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.